I'm first of all, let's just talk about that. Well, you know what? Let me keep my mind right. This mind is a masterpiece.
It is.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So first, I just want to say thank you for gracing us inside of our lovely studio today. We're so excited. I'm so excited to have you here. And I remember the very first time we met. I don't even remember how we met. Did I reach out to you?
I have no idea.
I don't even remember. Yeah, but it was such a great experience. I think I remember the show you were on.
I do.
You were on the Valentine's show, right?
Yes, because that's my birthday.
Okay, right. So we had I did a love. It was a love show. And it was quite a few people there, and we were talking about love and just, like the different aspects of love, self-love, intimate love, It
was a good show.
It was a good show. Every show is a great show. I mean, but
great show.
So then I asked you to join me today. And so we can kind of like catch up. I know we had been talking about it one other time. You're supposed to come in. I don't know, wires got crossed or whatever. But I'm so glad to see you. I see you doing some amazing things.
Amazing things.
Yes. And can you just tell people a little bit about you? And then too, I got a question.
Okay.
I always have a question. But introduce yourself. Tell people a little bit about you, where you're from, and.
Well, my name is April Ruffin. I'm from a little town called Yatesville, Georgia. I was raised in Washington, D.C., and then later moved back to Atlanta, my home base of being a Georgia peach. I am the mother of 3. I have twin boys. They're 12, and my daughter's 24.
Ooh.
So I'm getting a little older, but I've actually had the opportunity since being back here now for the last 3 years of doing jazz, gospel, quartet. It has been amazing. Amazing. The journey has been definitely what I expected it to be, and I only see it getting better. So you learn and you keep going.
I know.
Pretty much.
I can't believe it's been 2 years since I've seen you. And we were in our other studio. We were inside of then named Instinct Radio.
Yes.
So what do you think about our new studio?
I love it. I love the white is everything.
The white is everything.
It has a touch of definitely outstanding class. But you've always been a woman of class, so I love coming because you have that elegance about yourself.
Thank you so much. So kind. You're so kind. Girl, I'm gonna have to take you on the road with me.
I'm ready.
So now last name Ruffin.
Yes.
Now that's a famous name.
Yes.
Now, are you any kin to the
I will not tell no secrets.
Don't tell no secrets and don't tell no lies.
Listen, they said, people, you can always go onto YouTube, find out a lot about me. Who is April Ruffin? Then that'll tell you who my family is.
Come on, you gonna tell them now.
But there's a documentary there on YouTube. It's probably about 5 minutes long. It tells you the depths of me. There's some tears shed there. There's some stories told because people look at you and feel like you've been everywhere, but they don't know the story prior to you seeing the glory. So I told a little bit about my story. So check it out. Who is April Ruffin?
She's not going to tell y'all. She's going to make y'all go to YouTube because she got to get them YouTube numbers
Absolutely.
up. See,
Absolutely.
I tell you, it's a strategy to
they
everything.
pay you for that now.
It's a strategy to everything everybody do. And you've been
Absolutely.
singing since the age of 4.
Yes. And it's amazing because even at 4, my grandmother would call me the little Tina Turner because I had a raspiness and that even then I helped raise my brothers and sisters, which if you go to the documentary, it'll tell you all about it.
She's not being fair, y'all.
I didn't have a childhood. I grew up real early and learned a lot of things real early. So now I'm living my best life. So.
Now she's living her best life.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad to be a part of your best life living. Anytime I feel like this, like people's paths cross, not purposefully, they always, it's always a reason why you meet people. Always. And I'm trying to think of, I can't even recall but I know it's probably me. I probably
it
was
may have been Facebook
reaching out to you or something because I'm famous for doing that. When I see something that stirs my spirit. spirit,
Yes.
you know, that's me. I'd be like, I gotta have her, you know. So
I'm
I just be picking up.
honored.
I pick up the phone, or I send a text out, and luckily because of the blessings on my life, you know, people mostly respond favorably,
Absolutely.
and I end up getting what I want, you know, because I be like, I want that.
You must
that's
be an
the one
Aquarius.
right there. That's the one. And I remember that show. It's so funny because Belize. Remember Belize was on that show. She wrote the book about the God, I can't, overcoming the stigma of herpes.
Yes.
Yeah. So she was she was on that show, and she called me. It must have been about a week or so ago, and she reached out to me and she said, it was just put on my heart. I woke up and it said, call Wanda and see what she needs, and I just want to thank you. And she was just telling me all the things that had happened to her
in that
course of time, and she contributed that to her being on
Absolutely.
the show. And then she went on Facebook Live, or she went on and did a video, and I was just like shocked because it was, you know. And then when she called
we don't talk about those things
Right.
that are really, you know, in the forefront of what it's not just about color. These are everybody going through this stuff. So I remember her dearly. That was. All your shows are great. They are.
Thank you.
But if we stemmed around love, and there's so much we, you know, when it comes to talking about love from the sexual aspect, we grown. And then, you know, just from different things. So I totally admired her for what she was doing. And then I saw people follow her. I started following her because she had more to talk about than just what goes on personally on the inside.
Right.
Stuff like that. So.
I mean, when I tell you she's doing some phenomenal work now, she's traveling, she's being called in to do a lot of speaking engagements, and, you know, just a lot of things happening. And I remember, you know, just in that space that we were 2 years ago, and how everybody was in their journey of different things, you know, like everybody.
Yes.
And so I still, out of that, I think Kiba Green was on the show, and her and Floyd ended up hooking up doing like a talk show from that. Yeah, they got together and did a talk show, and then some other people. You know, it was like, because I'm a big advocate of us really, really following our passion and our dreams, and then to connect with the people that make a difference
and helping each other.
Yeah, and helping each other is absolutely true. So now you still doing a lot of traveling.
I am, and I'm grateful for it. At one point it was just me, but now I have April Ruffin and Company. So I have a full band and 3 beautiful ladies who travel with me, and I'm excited about next week. We're in Texas, and so we're doing a lot of things. Looking for April the 1st to drop some new jazz music on you all, because there's another side of me.
I know.
I have to tell the church people, listen, y'all fell in love with that other stuff. So it's absolutely a lot of things happening. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for it.
Yes. So what has been the scariest experience for you that you had to kind of like challenge? What has been the biggest musical challenge for you?
My biggest musical challenge on last year, January, I had the opportunity to be on the pre-show of the Stellar Awards, and I was nominated. So it's been a long time. I was nominated for Song of the Year. Absolutely. For Yes. When I wrote Yes, I was going through a very depression time between my divorce, going through custody with my kids, and you still having to be a woman of God. So definitely those have been trying times, but God rewards those who wait patiently and remain humble.
That's
so
right.
To receive those honors have definitely been amazing, and I'm excited. I'm excited for what he has in store for me, and I'll just wait my turn.
Yes, and I know you perform with some greats.
Oh my God, I
have. Armstrong.
Yes. Loud Love It. Loud Love It was definitely. Loud Love It is. He was married to the girl from Pretty Woman, and I can't even Julia Roberts. So I had an opportunity to sing background for him, which was totally amazing. To be in different aspects. We feel like God only calls us for one thing, but when the anointing is on you, it's not even just the anointing, just the favor. Mm-hmm. People don't talk about favor no more, but I promise you I have a pocket full.
I know that's
like,
right.
God, you're going to put my name on that. So it's been amazing. Yes. Amazing. I've done some work with Dorothy Norwood as well. So the list it's getting bigger, or I'm just staying humble.
I tell you, I'm gonna take you on the road with me. She coming on the road with us.
Listen, I'm ready.
Any openings like that I can get, I'm all for it.
I'm excited.
So, and then too, you got some new stuff going on now.
I do, but
do we have to go to YouTube to see that
yes,
too?
Ma'am. Who is April Ruffin? No. Yes, a lot of new stuff. Because I like keeping it fresh. I'll be 41. Okay. Valentine's Day. So, a lot of times they say when you get older, you get young. I don't get older and older. I get older and younger. So, I'm doing some things, and I want to keep. It's funny, and I'm gonna mention this. Since this journey, I've always thought it was about touching the people that were my peers or older people with the wisdom, and it's been children. I've had friends commit suicide, children who've come to me and wanted to commit suicide, but because of the impact that I've made on a 9-year-old, 11-year-old, their lives have been impacted and changed, and they see things differently, and that's what's going to make me not stop. So it's not about the older people anymore. It's about the fight for the children, because if we don't have a next generation, we won't have a generation.
That's right. So you have a new business, right? Now, is it a
nonprofit? We're actually really working on that. It's last year, over the summer, I'm still emotional about it. Our best friend, she committed suicide. I was out of town. The first time that she wanted to do it, I met up with her, make a long story short, and I figured we beat that demon. We beat that suicide demon. Yes. 30 days later, she takes her life. So I'm now promoting this thing called One More Day.
Okay.
We feel like we can't make it. I know that there are several things that we go through that are holding us down, burdening us down, simple things to the largest thing. And my thing is to tell everybody, you got one more day. And then they say, well, what will you do tomorrow? I'm going to tell you the same thing again. You got one more day. So I'm pushing that. One more day, meaning suicide is real. It's not just in somebody else's family. It's in the families who do not talk about it. And these are people, she had a great job, husband, 3 beautiful children. So you can have it all. Instead, look at the lady who was rich.
Okay.
And took her life. So it's not about what you have. And so now my whole purpose is to promote life.
Yeah.
And to promote it with love.
Yes.
If I never sing another song.
Okay.
If I never sing another song, if I can save another life. And it's funny because I would be singing, and in some way I would go into the aspect of life, and people would come up to me after we ministered and said that was for me. So then I know that my work has not been in vain, speaking on that. So one more day.
Yes, one more day.
You can make it.
One more day. When we did our book, Wake Up Winning, there's some stories in there about, people, on the verge of committing suicide, and just like those dark moments. And that's why Wake Up Winning, no matter what, is so powerful, because to hold on to that. And I know how it feels, to like lose somebody very close to you that committed suicide, because that's, it wasn't like age, it wasn't, a terrible accident. Right. It was their choice.
And you went to them for everything. You'd be amazed at the people we go to and speak to.
And you don't know what somebody is really
what they're dealing with at all. So it's about showing a little love. And I believe that love I have is definitely enough for the world. So.
It definitely is. And it's so crucial, because I know my biggest message is that as well, in terms of, I call it like the faith, the love walk, staying in my love zone.
My love zone.
Staying in my love zone, because you have to, because everything will seem really, really crazy for you, and you kind of like get caught up in the pointing fingers and getting mad, and you holding grudges for a long time, and you don't really know. When I see people and they look like they're having a bad day, what we can do is just reach out to love on them, not kind of pick their day apart, and not let it make it be about us, not become a narcissist and be like, well, why are they doing that to me? It's not about you, like find out what's going on with them and seeing how we can help and support and love on each other. And you do such a remarkable job of that, you know, in your music. I watch you, you know, on Instagram, you know, doing your Instagram. You was eating that pat the other day.
Listen, I baked patty pie.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to talk to her about her eating this pound on Instagram the way she was eating it. I don't know.
What we have lost, people don't live anymore. Just because you are saved, just because you, whatever it is, you can be free.
Absolutely.
And so I'm excited to be free.
You know I'm excited to be. I'm excited for your freedom. This is the Martin Luther King.
Man,
you
just
know?
be happy. Just be happy
Yes.
because it's people living, walking dead. And that's
Right.
what I call them. So if I can be a light, I still love God. But sometimes
Absolutely.
I put Tank in there on the CD player and then
Yes,
play a little while.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, you know, I do the wake up winning call in the morning, and I go from everything.
Listen.
It might be some Tupac on there. It might be some
Really?
Mary. Oh yeah, I do it
Wow.
all.
Now you're just gonna make me wake up. Now I'm gonna have to wake up to come in here.
Laquel, no, I do it all. I be
Wow.
like, because it just depends on whatever I feel like listening to. Because there's always a message in music.
Always.
And in every if you looking and if you're seeking the message, you will find it. So I just do whatever soothes my soul. And be like, and hey, it's my platform, so don't judge me.
Don't judge me.
If you don't like the music, click.
Those
off.
who know me, I told them, I said, music saved my life.
Yes.
In
And
more
that's
ways,
true.
that's true.
That's
That's
true.
it.
You can't fight with that.
You can't
Let
fight.
me check in and see if we got anybody watching us on Facebook here. You know, I have to, since I'm by myself, I wasn't supposed to be by myself, but you know, it's all good. And I gotta turn my phone off. Okay, so you're going to perform for us.
I am.
What are you gonna sing?
You know, this is my grandmother's favorite. I was telling a friend today, I said, I can't get that song out of my spirit, so I'm going to do Near the Cross today for you.
Near the Cross.
Yes.
And you just doing one song for us today?
Just one song for you today.
All right, then. You know, I be greedy. You know, I be trying to get all the songs I can find. Be like, what? You just doing one song for us
Hey,
today?
listen, go to YouTube. YouTube has them all. YouTube has them all.
So we're gonna listen to that. I'm trying to see if we could get our because they'll be fussing at me like she didn't even say nothing to us. Hold on. So so you got the nonprofit, has it launched yet?
Not yet. We're still working on what I need to do because it started off with me just having my band promoted.
Okay.
And then it went from, now it went from a community, now it's went from counties and stuff like that, and spreading the word. I went to California for the very first time, which I was excited about, and I had the opportunity to speak to people there in reference to it. Suicide has no identity,
No.
it has no care who it touches,
It doesn't.
and there's not even an age on it.
No, it's not.
And when I can have a 9-year-old inbox me and say, hey, listen, I've thought about it, and then you see it actually happen,
Yeah.
it's beyond. People was like, well, let's do the shirts, let's do that. And then the more I read into it, what it takes, and because it was never about the money. I went from doing shirts and stuff, and it was about touching the people.
Touching and raising awareness.
Raising awareness.
One more day. Just
One more
hold
day.
on. Just hold on.
One more day.
Yeah, that's very powerful. Because when you go after these dreams, it has to be in the book. And anybody watching, please download. I have a book out. It's called 5 Pitfalls to 5 Pitfalls to Avoid When Starting Your Business.
You have a new book?
Yeah, it's another book. 5 Pitfalls
That's why
to
we friends. I
avoid
like this.
when starting your business. And one of the tips that I talk about is think of why you're starting that business.
Wow.
And make it be more about the reason than the money, because if it's only about the money, you will kind of detach to what you say you want to create. Because when we look at life, and if all we're looking at is how much money am I making, how much, then it's not going to be enough to hold you in it. So you have to be held by the heart space
Absolutely.
of this is what I want to do, these are the people I want to help, this is the impact that I want to make.
Right.
You know, and I'm all about making an impact. I heard it, I was doing a session the other day, and the conversation came up was, do you want to be seen or do you want to be relevant?
Wow.
you know, and a lot of people are walking around here just wanting to be seen.
Just to be seen.
And we have to,
have no idea.
right, and as a visionary and as a person that want to make an impact, it's all about the reverence. You know, like we want to be relevant. We have to be relevant. We have to be relevant. So with everything that you set out, make sure that it's guided through the proper channel, so then it'll manifest in the right way that it's supposed to manifest, and then the money will come. You know, that's the byproduct of everything. But if you're not steadfast to the dream,
right.
and if the dream is not connected to a strong reason of who do I serve and why do I want to serve them, it will be a waste of time. So
your first investment has to be yourself anyway.
Absolutely. And you got a birthday coming up, so what you gonna do for your birthday?
I actually have to sing.
You have to sing?
Yeah, we're doing a jazz show in Leesburg, Virginia. I mean, not Virginia, I'm sorry, Leesburg, Georgia. It's down by Albany. We're going to have a classic dinner as well as live jazz music with my ladies.
Okay.
April Ruffin and Company and a full band.
She's shy. She don't want to come in.
She's not shy, but
I know she ain't shy. Not if she's singing, hanging out with you, eating homemade patty pie.
Homemade patty. But yeah, so I've actually be down in Leesburg, Georgia, doing a jazz show.
Okay. So that's good. So that'll be on your birthday.
It will be on my birthday.
Okay, great. Let me see. We got some. Hey, Vivian. Let me just give a shout out. Monica say, "Hey, lady, this is good." Amber says, "Greeting, Queen." Brenda says, "Hello, April Ruffin. Love you dearly. I listened to all your gospel songs today." That's because she knew you was coming on, and they had to research you. They was like, "Who wanted to bring it on that show? Let us go check her out." Yes, so you got a lot of, I don't know, our scrolling, we scrolling or no, for our thumbs up and our hearts. Sonia says, hello, sis Mac, Andrea. Amber said, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. Okay, y'all don't want me to sing, right? So I won't. That's not my thing, singing. So we're gonna, any parting, anything you want to let everybody know before we take this break and have you knock them out their socks with your amazing voice?
You know, a lot of times we always feel there's a lot you have to say to get your point across or to be inspired by someone. If I could leave anything with you before I sing, just remember you have one more day. You're not the only one going through it. It won't be your last time going through it. But if you have in your head that you can make it, you are your best motivator. You are your champion. You are a champion. You can do it. You can do it. If you don't have people around you who's inspiring you to do that, then change your circle.
Change it.
I promise you your thought patterns will change as well. You can make it one more day.
And then let them know how to get in touch with you outside of the YouTube.
Outside of YouTube. You can absolutely go to my website. I am a very vibrant, happy person, www.aprilruffinmusic.com. You can find all sorts of things there. If you would also connect with me with your email. I like sending personal message. I'm very personal. Even on Facebook, you can reach me at April Ruffin. Instagram, Ruffin214. And thank you all so much. As well as on Twitter. I tweet every day. And you know what I tweet? One more day. I ask that you guys connect. I am April Ruffin is for Twitter.
April Ruffin for Twitter.
Yes.
You know what? I just, you know what? You are so amazing. She is just so amazing. She's full of energy, full of life. She gonna knock y'all out y'all socks in a minute. Tell us our song again. We about to
Near the Cross. Near the Cross.
Near the Cross. And we're gonna take a. Do we need to take a break for setup or no? She just gonna go into it.
Okay.
She's standing up. You standing up or you sitting down?
Oh, can I sit down? Okay, whichever's fine.
Okay, well, shoot. Let me scoot over to the side and look. I want to be right here.
No. Do you gotta do me like that one night?
Okay, I won't.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
But you know this one too. Maybe this is my second song. Maybe this is my second song, y'all. No, leave it. Woo! Leave it.
I'm done. Listen. The song simply says, oh, taste and see that the Lord said he's been. Sure been good to me. Yeah. Oh, taste, taste and see, sure been good to me. Yes, he has. I'm reminded of a story about a young lady who had been sick for so long till she thought, hey, my steps seem to be a little further. My struggles were hard, but look at that lady today. Oh my God, has made a way, made a way, made a way. Oh, taste and see, sure been good to me. Sure, 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 sure been good to me. Oh, taste, taste and see that he sure been good to you and me, you and me. Yes, he has. I'll say the verse again. Whoa, I'm reminded of a story about a young lady. She had been sick for so long till she thought, hey, my steps seem to be a little further, and the struggles weigh me down. But look at me today. God has made a way, made a way, made a way, made a way, made a way. Oh, taste and see. Whoa, nobody do me like Jesus can. Oh, taste and see. Oh, taste and see that the Lord has been sure been good to me, sure been good to me, sure been good to me. Listen, this is how I know he's opened doors. God gave me eyes, then he put a good smile on my face, just so I can tell all my friends, sure been good to me, good to me, good to me. Nobody knows just how good God's been, but I'm gonna live every day to tell the world he made a way out of no way. Better to me, been to myself. Can I tell you God's been better, better to me than I've been to myself. Sometimes I had to cry at night. Sometimes I didn't have food to eat, but he's been better, better, better to me, better to me, better to me. Oh, everybody say better, better to me. Been to myself, I gotta tell the whole world better to me. Been to myself, God's been good, God's been good. Oh, he made a way out of no way. Better, better to me, better to me, better to me. Listen, I got a new walk, I got a new talk, got a new song to sing. Tell all your neighbors, tell all the enemies, God's been good, God's been good, he has. Oh, taste, oh, taste and see, he's been good.
Yes! Woo! Woo! I had to move out the way because I was going to do too much stuff over here. Okay, so we got our other song. What track is it? Look.
Let's go number 5. We're going to do a little, let's put some little hand claps together.
What God be doing?
This song. Oh, that's not it. She gonna make me work hard. No, it'll say yes. Okay, so this next song was nominated Song of the Year back in 2017. It was such an honor. Once she find it, we gonna do it. Amen. I pray that you guys enjoy. Follow me, April Ruffin. Everybody's got a story. God is using me to tell mine as well. Near the cross. I'll stay there. So Near the Cross was one of my grandmother's favorite songs, so it must be meant to sing that to you guys tonight. Jesus, keep me near the cross. Whoa, where there's a precious fountain. Woo! Lord, I'm free to walk the healing stream. So glad to know it flows from Calvary's mountain. Whoa, Jesus! Ah. Jesus, keep me near the cross. Where there's a precious fountain. Lord, I'm glad that I'm free. I'm free to walk the healing stream. Thank you. So glad to know it flows from Calvary's mountain. Listen, I had to add the choir in there and say, oh, near. Lord, I want to be near the cross. Oh, Lord, be my glory, my glory, ever. Listen, Lord, till my raptured soul, till my raptured soul, Lord, till my soul shall find, and one day we gon' find rest beyond the river. You know, out of this entire song, I remember as a little girl, I would always sit around my grandmama, and it's something about sitting with wisdom. And my grandma would always tell me, April, it won't always be like this, baby. She said, one day, all of us, black, white, blue, red, we gonna find rest. I said, Grandma, what you talking about? She said, won't be no racism. It won't be no poverty. We gonna all find rest in my Savior. Ooh, we gonna find rest. I can lay my head there. Tell God all about it. Tell him I'm gonna hold on. Put your arms around me, Savior. find rest. Rest in his presence. Rest in his security. Rest in him knowing God's got it all. God's got it all. But that's not the end of the story. We can run on to the cross. You can see what the end's gonna be. Run on to the cross. You'll find security there. Listen, run on, man, woman, boy, and girl.